Hello, welcome to the Painted Pig Studio. This is Sheila, and it is a cold, dreary day here in Alabama. I'm not feeling 100%, and think I might have a little sinus infection, but I'm going to try to keep in the frame here and try to keep from coughing because I do have a little scratchy throat. Don't have COVID. I'm pretty certain of that. Okay, I was going to work on this today on camera. This is was inspired by, I believe her name is Eve, on Scrapbooking with Me. On the name of her YouTube channel, and I thought these were just so cute and fun to do. Well, here we go. Sorry about that. I had hidden the completed one, but this is the one I did yesterday off camera because I didn't know if I could, you know how you do something for the very first time and you're not sure. But this is how they look from the side. And in this one, there are 3 pockets. And you can do them, as you can see, you can do them out of book pages and do them a little bit wider. You can do them narrower. You can do them shorter. You can have 4. It's really up to you. And this will be going, in the green journal. And I apologize. I did do a video where I gutted the book and got it prepped. But I did it on my iPad, and for some reason it just looks wonky. And so I didn't want to upload it straight from there. I wanted to edit it on my computer. But of course, my computer is not an Apple computer, so they don't jive too well. If anybody knows how I can do that, please leave the advice in the comments below. So I thought this was just very cute. She did it very well on camera. I would not do it as well or explain it as well. This paper was double-sided, so I actually cut it, but you could in effect just fold it over and glue it. And I put a little scalloped thumb notch in each one and a tag. I backed the tags that needed it, and just did a little collage on the front of each pocket. So yeah, it would have been a train wreck if I had tried to do this on camera. It would not have been pretty. So this is a piece of card, and so I folded each one of these over 1/2 inch is what she suggested, how she did hers. So I folded them 1/2 inch, and you do, as she mentions, have to be careful that they're very straight. And in the end, you can trim them if they don't jive. You can trim the sides before you see my throat. Let me have a sip. Maybe that will be better. I apologize. You do have to be sure they're straight. And so you glue them like that to the card, if you can see. And if I can remember and can find it, I will try to link her video. She does things usually in batches. Like she doesn't do it just once. She does usually several of the same thing. But she did do a wider one like this out of book pages. So, I went to the thrift store. Really, we don't have good thrift stores here. I'm between Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. I went to Tuscaloosa to the one there, and I found what I thought was a scarf, but I think it's actually a table runner. They have these little appliques on it. And so I picked that up along with some sheet music. And that's how I scored. And so I have this prepared now to be decorated and for the cards to go in. But that's not what I'm going to do on this video. I have started, and but I want to point out, I don't know if these are shiny on camera. Let me see. Yeah, you can see. I ordered this little set from Amazon, and they come from Asia. They came from Asia, but it didn't take that long to get them because probably Amazon already had them here. But they came in these little packs. I got a variety like this. This is ferns, and these are herbs and berries and things, I believe. Here are mushrooms and toadstools, that type of thing, feathers. And I don't remember, oops, that's not, I don't remember, I think there was a choice of different sets, but within each set, you did not have a choice. So I picked out the set that I thought I would use the most out of. Okay, here's the tricky thing about these. They're very slippery. I like them. They're pretty. They're very slippery and very hard to get the back off in order to stick them down. I almost have to wreck them in order to do that. And these little packages, of course, are not convenient. You have to pour the whole thing out in order to look through to find what you want. So, I've seen other people do this. I think Shannon Green was the last one that I saw. But I took a sheet protector, and this is one that was like for baseball cards or whatever, that I already had some dividers, but then I sewed. So I made each pocket more shallow. And which turned out, it works okay. But and then I of course cut cardstock to go in the back so I could see them. And where the cards, but then I realized it's still kind of hard to get in there. So I began to cut the cardstock just slightly bigger. Well, the first thing I tried was the thumbnail. That's okay too, but not ideal. So I tried to cut the cardstock just a little bit bigger, which made it slightly easier to access them. But you see how slippery. And so this was my first attempt here. And my eyesight is not good, and my hands don't want to work like I want them to sometimes. So it you know, and they can slip out easily. That's the other con about this. But at least I can see them. As long as I don't turn them the wrong way, I should be able to, and I'm sorry about the glare, I should be able to make this work okay. So that's the butterflies, right? So my next sheet protector, I decided to do a little bit differently. because it took an amount of time to cut all that cardstock to fit those little pockets. I thought, why not take a full size 8.5 by 11 sheet protector, put the cardstock in it first, which is what I did. See, I'm kind of lazy by nature. But that was a little tedious cutting all that. And so then I sewed haphazardly pockets and then down the middle on this one. And it was still hard to access them. So I thought, well, I'll cut this curve and see if that helps. Well, it just makes that shallower and makes that the flowers easier to fall out of. And it doesn't make it that much easier to access. So, thankfully, I'd only done a few that way. And, oh, by the way, I just used my X-Acto to cut shallowly. And that worked fine. That worked absolutely fine. So, it just cut the plastic. And then I got the idea to put a little tab of washi tape. Voila. Yes. It works terrific. With my old hands, I can get in there and get what I want. So I sort of arranged them by color. I put more than one. Well, they came in two just alike, of each flower. And you can see in some of these pockets, I put more than just the two alike. And here's the back of it. And again, I just went through and just slit that at the top and put a little washi tab on there. And look, it works fabulously so. And the reason I did not pull the sticky backing off on camera is because it takes me a minute. I've only done like these two and one other. So this was the third attempt. It went a little quicker. But the only way I can figure to do it is with a X-Acto knife. And, you know, I almost wreck it. And plus, I come dangerously close to slicing my fingers. But this one actually went a little easier. It didn't take me maybe a minute instead of 10 to do this one. So, I do like them. I think that they're going to work. It's just going to take a little effort. So I probably won't be doing these on camera. So what I'm going to do with this, of course, is just to glue it down with some Fabri-Tac. And this, I cut the opening a little too large, so this tends to come out rapidly and in great quantities, but I want to do it as fast as possible, so I'm going to try to, and see, this is why I don't usually do craft with me videos, because I'm messy, I'm slow, but it's fun, and if you can always fast forward, from, away from this and save yourself. But, excuse me. There we go. Maybe I won't get so much on my fingers. Well, apparently I didn't get any right there, so we'll attempt that again. Maybe directly to the paper. Yay. Yay. And this is something I got at the dollar store. I think it's supposed to be to put cosmetic masks on your face, you know, for your skin. But it works pretty good for that too. Now, I'm going to finish the rest off camera because I don't really know what I want to put on here. Probably will put that stamp right there. So, I've got the book prepped and ready. And I've got the cover ready. So, I probably won't do it on camera though because it requires an iron, and my iron is over there. But this will be the cover. And the reason I did this is because I wanted to know exactly where it was going to go so I could cut the corners. And I'm sure you've seen, if you've done junk journaling yourself, I'm sure you've seen videos. But it will go like that. And I will iron it. I'll take this paper off. And it's not sticky right here until you iron, until you put the heat to it. So I will actually have to iron it on. And I'm going to do another hidden binding. So I've got my little template made, a little tray template that I'm going to use to punch my holes in the paper that I'll be using for the inside. And I will do, for the hidden binding, I will do this like this, a tray. And I will put the actual paper, sew my signatures to it, and then glue it onto the spine on the inside. And then my other decorative papers will go over these. I will probably do, I'm not going to sew the signatures in on camera because that's a hot mess. Nobody wants to watch me wrestle with papers. So, and a needle. But once I do get it sewn into the tray, then I probably will go ahead on camera and do the, glue it to the spine and do the inside of the journal. So, hope you will join me in the future. Be watching for that, and maybe it'll be worth watching. I'm going to hope so. That's about it. That's about all I have for today. I'm going to go and have a little lunch, maybe a little hot tea for my throat, and get a little rest. But I'm wishing you all well and good health. Stay safe. And if you can, stay home. I know the numbers here in Alabama are rising just like they are everywhere else. And so, hugs and kisses to you until next time. Bye-bye.